In the Back of the Book segment tonight, let's bring in former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, who's been closely following all of today's events and joins us from Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. Governor, let's start with the health care bill.
Well, Eric, I think it's fine for them to delay this. You know, they're talking about they got to do it tomorrow. Why do they have to do it tomorrow? It's better to do it right than it is to do it quickly. I think move on to tax reform. I wish they'd have done that first. That's going to stir the economy a whole lot more than anything they do with the health care bill, and they need to make sure they get it right. I don't think they've got it quite right yet. If they did, they'd have a better, broader consensus of Republicans on board with it.
Now, Governor, I watch the stock market all day long, and it goes up and it goes down based on whether or not they think this health care bill is going to pass. The bill is going to pass. If they think it's going to fail, that means it pushes back tax reform. I think Donald Trump may have helped everyone out, letting them know that if it fails, he's going to move on to tax reform.
And good. Good. Look, bring that tax rate down to 15% for corporations. Watch the stock market explode upward when it does. That means we see global investment back in the United States. People start hiring. They start letting go of cash in big corporations. Honestly, that's the best stimulus we could have right now. And work on the health care bill. You don't have to do it today. You don't have to do it this month. But you have to do it before the next election, and you better get it right. That's what they need to focus on.
So, Governor, a couple of deadlines come up tomorrow. We have the health care vote, and then we also have Catherine Harris telling us tomorrow is a deadline for some of the information around the wiretap issue, setting up for a busy news day tomorrow.
Well, it is, and look, I've come to the conclusion it's probably necessary to get an independent counsel to do investigations of both the previous administration, and you know what? The Trump administration has nothing to worry about in terms of investigating. Did they have any collusion with the Russians? I think the answer to that is an emphatic no. But I do think that there is a lot of smoke and likely fire, and everything points to the fact that there was illegal surveillance going on of private citizens. Biggest question is, who in the heck ought to be criminally prosecuted for letting that information out? And somebody should.
Well, we're going to explore that more tomorrow. Mike, now, Governor, you wanted to talk a little bit about the National Endowment for the Arts and some of the funding that they may be losing.
Well, I think it's a real tragedy. Look, it's 0.004% of the federal budget. It's not going to save it. But a lot of people don't understand that when we're talking about music and the arts, we're really talking about both the educational component. You want kids to do better? Put them in music and arts. They do better in their GPA, SAT scores. They do better in math. You want to change the economy? For every dollar in a National Endowment grant, $9 of private money moves with it. Look, it's a $4.2 billion industry. The fact is, it's a bigger segment of our GDP than transportation and agriculture. This is why
does it need public funding then, Mike? If it's that important, can the free market handle it?
Not individual artists. Nobody, an individual artist, should be funded, but I do think we need to fund communities, community art programs, access to music for children in poverty. If we don't do that, we're going to lose a third of the kids who are right brain dominant, and that's a tragedy America's got to avoid.
Governor Huckabee, thank you very much.